screens. We got updates from you coming up this week for the new Gamer. So yes, you can order the Gamer, but we haven't launched it yet due to the fact that it has to have a batch number. Every single container we push out to this house has to have batch numbers. Now, for those who know what the batch number is, we have information on our detailed shipping information, but I'll tell you why we're here. Batch number is basically us testing and guaranteeing the product before it ships out, which means the product is tested. 1,000 lumens, 4,000 lumens, black paint, gray paint, whatever you name it, and it's done downstairs in the Maxo Zone, which is an area we have. It has a tremendous amount of light to make sure that the paint is going to work before we ship it out. Also, too, this guarantees the customer at the end of the day that they are getting a product that works 100%. It also, too, ensures us that we don't have to worry about, well, we still have to deal with individuals who do not know how to carry themselves right or respectfully other people's products, that the product works 100%, and it cuts down on the scammers and the people who do false advertising against our products, which we'll be talking about today on an individual who has made a claim to have the 39 Gamer. It doesn't even have it. Virtually impossible for him to have it because, again, we haven't launched it yet. Now, we have people place orders for it, yes. We have company contracts that are interested in it, yes. But we have not launched it yet due to the fact that it has to bear the batch number. And that's something we started doing, and we've been doing it ever since on those batch numbers. On top of that, we have some changes coming to the containers. The containers are now going to be 48 because the company we were getting the 43s from, they will not be available until July the 18th, and that is not going to work. It's too much time. And they don't have Amazon Prime anymore, which we don't know what happened there. But anyway, we're going to change everything to 48, which means the price is not going to change. Do you see how beautiful and vivid the Gamer paint is? So beautiful that I've had a customer that, a good friend of mine, still customer, come to the house because he had to see, called me up and said, Ken, I saw that Gamer paint. That thing doesn't even look real. It looks insane. I got to come down and see it. So he came down to the house to check it out, and yeah, quite impressed by it. Quite impressed by it. It doesn't look real. It's insane. It's one of the best Gamer paints we've ever developed. It pulls all the color out. Gives your projectors so much more, and movies and everything else in this application looks absolutely incredible. So I can see why people who hate our products would be threatened by the Gamer. So we're going to be going over today why a certain individual who claims to have has the Gamer now doesn't even have it. As a matter of fact, as I said before, we're still waiting to get the receipts, labels, containers, anything for the Extreme Black Widow, which we've never got. And we're going to talk about why this individual has been abusing his platform on YouTube to commit fraud and to falsify people's products. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But right now, I want to check out the Gamer. So we have the Gamer coated on this one, and we have the Extreme painted on the 39. Hold on. Sure my speakers are on. There's one thing always hooks me up on Bluetooth for some reason right from the door. No. Oh, I plugged my adapter in correctly. Yeah, now switch me over to Bluetooth. Okay. Sounds a little low. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I hooked it to the right adapter in the back. Let me see if I'm controlling through the sound on my projector. I could be controlling it through there. Let's see. I hear it, but I don't hear it. Volume. Oh no, that's coming through my whatchamacallit. That'd be coming through. Hold on for a minute. I can hear my sound. I just don't hear it through my projector. Interesting. Okay. This is charging any of that. I've had this happen before yesterday downstairs on one of the machines, did the exact same thing. So it's on the right side, definitely on the right side. Definitely my whatchamacallit's acting up. It's gotta be not the projector, it's my speakers. I'm gonna return these speakers. Because I've been having problems with these things. Definitely been having some problems with the speakers. Just got these and I already have problems with them. I'm gonna return these and just get another set. Alright, we'll just use the sound from the whatchamacallit, from the projector. Because for some reason, I've been having issues with these speakers. I'm gonna take them back and get new ones. Because these have been giving me problems. Ever since I got them, I've been having problems with them. So I'm gonna get rid of them. Let me turn my sound on. There we go. I'm gonna order me another pair. Take these back. These are going back. They gotta go back. They're actually horrible. Ugh. All right. For a minute. Just for a minute. Yeah, definitely speakers. Having an issue. Yeah, I'm gonna take them back to another pair. Definitely speakers. Yeah. Alright, they're going back. Just got them, and they're already having issues. Already. Just got them. I got nothing against B&H. I've ordered my flight stick from B&H, and they work perfectly fine. But I'm not buying that brand of speaker ever again. That thing had issues from day one. When we first took them out of the box, it had issues. But I try to keep something to get it to work, because I really don't want to take it back. And now we got to send them back. They're not working at all. If you want to see what they look like, I got two sets of these right here. These we're going to use outside because they're fantastic. They're portable. I don't have to drag any cable outside. They're Bluetooth. We can hook them up. I got a Bluetooth adapter for the back of the projector for audio. And we could run it easily with no problem. I'll run it cables and wires. But for some reason, those speakers have issues linking up. They have their headaches. So we're done with those. But we'll use what we got from here. So again, we're using a 720p WXGA projector. That's what we've been using on all the demonstrations, all 720p's. There you go right there. And this is how beautiful the image looks. This is why I had to go downstairs and I had to paint it up downstairs because I needed this downstairs. Here. A little bit off by a lot. All right, that's better. speed sounds off a little bit. This is fantastic because that means the gamer doesn't have to go out, and if he wants to, it's up to him, but he doesn't have to go out and spend all this money for an overpriced, expensive projector. There's no calibrating, no dark environments. I told you, projector companies are going to start hating us pretty soon because, again, if they're trying to tell you that you have to go buy this projector because it has so many million contrast and you have to have this with super color, blah, 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 blah. I have no idea what the heck people are talking about by lag. What kind of internet speed do you people run at the end of the day? I've never had that issue, ever. Not ever, ever had that issue with lag. I had lag because maybe the server on the other end was acting up from time to time. You had too many people on one server and things started to get a little glitchy in there. I've had that happen a couple of times, but from a piece of machine, a projector, lag, I'm like, what the freak is that all about? I've never had that issue. Never. So next month we start shopping for the 3090 RTX to get ready for the gaming PC we're building for our Warhammer setup. Yeah, it's going to be a monster. A monster. Ooh, retro. They got some retro sales going on. What they got in the retro sales? I love retro games. Let me see. Retro games. I need to get some more stuff for in here for retro. Street Fighter, Mega Man, all the good stuff in here. Yeah, beautiful the colors stuff on this stuff. It's absolutely crazy. Space Invaders Forever. Ooh, Contra. It's only $5. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna do some shopping today. Too loud. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the projector. I see that's going to work. That was a game. Okay. Not good. The game goes black on you in the middle of freaking play. That is never good. Let's go in here. Let's grab something else. I don't know what the heck going on with that. I get Sniper 5 yet. I gotta get Sniper 5. I beat every last one of Sniper. It's the last one I gotta do. Sniper is so good. The 99. I'm right with the 99. Alright, let's see. Well, I'm going back to my collection. I'll get back in there later on. Let's see. We're doing that right now. I'll just over this right here. Now again, whether you have PS5, PS4, Xbox, or original Xbox, whatever you may have at the end of the day, the console system does not really give you the color you think you're actually going to get. That comes down to whether TV you own or projector you have in the back, which also too with projectors, in order for you to be to pull that image, you have to have the proper screen. That's how it works with projections. You can have the most expensive projector in the world. You hit it on a white screen, it's going to look like garbage. You hit it on a gray screen, it's going to look like garbage. If you notice that when people game on their gaming PCs, whatever, and guess what color the monitors are, the LCD screens are. They're not gray, they're black. So why are you gaming on a gray screen? Unless you got some CRT old school retro going on, that's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, yeah, gamers want to game on OLEDs, black screens. That's what they want to game on, not gray screens. Let's do a local. We'll do a single race. Let's see. I want to do. Do something different. Clockworks. That clockwork drives me crazy. See how beautiful the color is? That's how it's supposed to look. Ooh, we can do the Hornet. The Hornet has fantastic contrast. Do the Hornet. Oh, make some Hornet tires. Red wheels. Yeah, I'll take my long wheels any day. So I'm taking those back, and I'm going to order me another speaker system for in here because we need it here for gaming. So that's going to go. Those things have way too many issues with them. Oh, it's definitely gonna be hot when I can feel it. I'm gonna install the air conditioner in the other room, in the other area too, because it is going to be definitely hot today. I was told already it's gonna be a hot one today. Mind you, this is a $109 projector. Most you're gonna pay for it, I would pay for it. It's about $250. That's basically about it. That's your price tag right there. No calibrating, none of that nonsense. Sorry about the sound. We'll get a new soundbar today. Woo. I knew it was gonna get flattened by that nonsense. And stuck in the bushes, you jokers. Take that. Sorry, I need to finish that. Oh, I got 3 of these cannonballs. Get rid of you. Back. Oh, come on, Mother George. Seriously? After this sharp turn? And I'm going the wrong way. Mother George. Oh, I really messed up on this one. Usually, my driver takes the haunted house, and she's really good at it. The thing I like about Crash does not turn you around. You have to do it yourself, which, if my friend makes a mistake, that's a goodie for me. Oh man, flatten me from the door. They're way up ahead of me. So we got a gamer acoustic coming out. I already built some of this up, the stand and everything needed. We got the screen coming in. I think the screen's gonna be in the day. So I wanted to spray today, but like I said, I was already warned by family members, and we got a few people in our family that have some respiratory issues. Today is not a good day to be out, so we'll be out tomorrow. Not to do tomorrow, you know what I'm talking about. Because I need to get that up, get that ready, and the unicorn should be ready to go today or probably Tuesday. Woo. Now, you know the unicorn is? That is, again, twice? Really? Seriously? People. The unicorn is a gamer paint we're designing for ladies. So they can have something they call their own. If you are a guy and you want the unicorn, hey, get the unicorn then. Who cares? Getting one for myself. There we go. Where am I? 6th place? Take that. Oh, nobody's in front of me. Oh, this is where I got stuck at in that corner. Get off me. Ah, man, it bites. How many points I got? I need to go to the garage and buy some stuff. Oh, no. We don't go back. Keep our points. Okay, cool. I just got my points out of that. I need my points. If it's this hot already, usually it's cooler. If it's this hot already, then I know it's going to be pretty bad. Good thing about this place, trees. This place has a lot of trees, so we get a good wind flow. So pretty much all I have to do is put an air conditioner in one window and one fan, and that's it. The air flows through, actually sucks all the heat out, and the air cools up the entire floor. We got two, I'm getting two different upstairs. One for here and one for there in the hallway. And another one downstairs. One downstairs is 8,000 BTUs, so we made sure I got something big enough for the downstairs. Oh, look at this. Is going to look amazing. I love how the gamer paint pulls off the black contrast levels, colors, everything. Looks absolutely unreal. And again, like I said, I've had this conversation with people right now. I'm in one contract negotiation over in California where they're just impressed. Come on, man, act right. Seriously? I hate these controls. The controls are so sensitive. But anyway, as I said before, they're impressed by it because they don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. And usually people in the line of business, if you're going to have a projection screen put in, they already know from the door it's going to be like a $4,000, $5,000 unit they're going to have to put in. The fact we're doing this on a 720p, we got the 600 by 800 res downstairs, $150 projector, $109 projector. You know how much money they're going to save for doing business with us? Number one, they're going to get a screen they can use in a fully lit environment. They don't have to pay anybody to come in and calibrate the projector because the colors aren't coming up correctly. They don't have to worry about paying for that. No dark environments. And most importantly, they don't have to spend the money for tons of projectors. Keep in mind, for us being consumers, we buy one projector. Companies have to buy 4, 5, or 10 of these units at $3,000 and $4,000 a piece. That adds up compared to all you would have to do is buy a projector for $100 or $300 or $250, which is much cheaper. It saves them a lot of money at the end of the day. So when we tell people we don't save you hundreds, we save you thousands. On top of that, any company that comes up that says, oh no, you don't want to buy their products, ours is better. No, we can beat your stuff at the end of the day. We test on certifies. So we know that we can take out this screen, that screen, not a problem. The competition can't even touch us. As for the great products, well, we already know the story behind that. We told you about that one already. No need to even go down that road because they don't even fit in that category of the gunmetals and certifies and all that stuff. They don't fit in that area. And you got companies on that scale, they're not looking at putting gray paints into their environments. They're looking for darker screens. That's what they're looking for. And they got the wallets and the money to pay for a $5,000 screen, a $20,000 screen. They got the money for it. But they don't want to spend it at the end of the day. And this is where our technology comes in at. That's why I said the gray screens don't get it. We're not talking about small potatoes here. We're talking about corporations, businesses. If they're going to basically have the money to pay for a $5,000 projection screen, at the end of the day, they don't want to spend $5,000 for a screen. And the people who sells them the $5,000 screen would tell them, hey, in order to get that picture quality to pop, you're going to have to spend this amount of money for a projector, which is probably going to cost them an additional $4 to $5 grand on top of that. And imagine having to buy multiple screens and multiple projectors at the same time. Where this technology right here, because it has an amazing color capability and contrast, can not only be painted on anything you could possibly think of and convert all their white screens into this technology for much lesser than a $5,000 screen, but can be used on projectors that cost next to nothing. Can't do that with a gray screen paint. Can't put it in an industrial area because it's going to have problems. The screen's going to wash out. And because the screen's washing out and having issues, that's why they have to spend the money for the expensive projectors to produce the contrast and to produce the color. You can have a 7,000 lumen projector, no problem. But if you got a gray screen, you're not going to be able to pick up color. For some reason, I don't know why people think that. The brighter the projector gives you the ability to put better contrast and color. No, you're washing your screen out even faster. If you're having a problem with light in the environment, why are you hitting with 7,000 watts of more light? See how gorgeous the white levels are on the gamer? Absolutely amazing. So as I said, for the people that are developing these great products, again, small pond. We've been thinking outside the pond for quite a long time. This is what the contracts are set up for. The contracts are set up so people can go out and take this technology and introduce it to big corporations. And corporations love to save money. They love to save it any way they can. See, the entire time when I'm having these conversations back and forth, we're just defending our company. We're doing what we're designed to do, defend the company. But meanwhile, we got other things we're doing offline, things we're taking care of, business deals, contracts, and stuff like that, testing our products. One of the number one tests that we show off the most to any contract is the black versus black test. That's the test where we show you our product versus black paint, black fabric, all those tests, the ones that some people do not want you to see, we show those off. We're proud of them. Got to post it to my website for everybody to see. So the people who get these contracts from us, they test the technology. No one's going to solder into a contract without testing the product first. and they see the potential in it. Every time they walk into a store and they see a white screen or a gray screen or something, they see the potential of this technology.
Designed to help protect against freezer burn. Ziploc, unlock blank.
The sad thing with churches get robbed a lot, and they do. Because people will go in there and lie to them about products and say they do this and say they do that when they actually don't. And they'll end up getting the screen will have issues, it'll wash out, they'll have problems with it. Now, keep in mind, the person who sold that church that product, can they take that screen paint outside at 5 o'clock and produce an image off of it? They can do that with our technology. They can take the same screen that's inside and take it outside and do a servant outside. So you got to be careful about what people put in their sites, because people put anything in there. Oh, this is a really nice video for a black contrast screen. They'll put anything in there to try to make the product seem more than what it's not. Always got my windows open, peeps. I like to look out my window. Why would I be in the dark? For what? You're dropping my controller again. This is why I like to use the fire sticks up here. Fire sticks, I can toss them down somewhere. Controllers, oh, that's a different issue. All right. It's one of the demonstrations I love to show off. So I like to show the angle gain. So you can see the light hitting the screen, and you can see the window light making contact with the screen. This is very important. No bookcases, nothing covering up. And this is painted directly to the wall. For those, we sent these, oh, I gotta get pictures of this. This is gorgeous. We sent this over to a few people for contracting, but like, that doesn't even look real. I said, well, you got the product here. You test it out for you want. Now, mind you, they're hitting their stuff over there with 4K projectors because that's what they purchased already. Really didn't have to spend all that money. But can you imagine what this looks like on 4K? And this is 720p we're using. This is why I explained that when you do demonstrations, do not do demonstrations on high-end projectors. Because that means the customer, in order for him to get that picture, it's going to have to be on a high-end projector. In order for you to get this image, you just got to be on a 720p. Your bare minimum is 720p. Which means for the customer who thinks that, man, I can't afford a 4K projector. Some people can't even afford 1080p projectors. Some people have 720p projectors. That's what they have. And when you do demonstrations on strictly 4K, you alienate those people. Now, if this technology can work on 720p, of course it can work on 4K easily, with no problem. Why would it be an issue? It's an upgrade. It's a more advanced projector. Where would the issue be at? When you have screens out there now that are producing on 4K that will never produce on 720p. They'll do a little video here and there. That's basically about it. But for 1 year, we put a 1 year challenge out for those you don't know, for people with those projectors to swap out for 1 year. They can't do that. The picture quality will drop. Yeah, it'll be an issue. They can't do that. Especially not in a fully lit environment with windows in the back. No, they can't do that. That's not going to happen. Well, I like that video. I want to see what else they have on here. That was a really nice one. I like that one. What else do they have on this channel? Ooh, look at the Godzilla. That is freaking impressive. You got companies out there that still use 720p. You can't alienate these people. Oh, you gotta have this. You gotta spend that. That's what the certifiers do. You should be able to use 720p and up on your product. Now, if you were staring at this right now, and I didn't tell you what the projector was, you couldn't tell what it was, could you? We had people that were looking at this in the forum site, they thought it was a 4K image. No, some people thought it was 1080p. No, it's a 720p image. 720p. So this is fantastic because those people who cannot afford to spend the money for the 1080p's or 4K can have a 720p and still achieve an amazing image without being alienated because their pockets don't run deep enough to be able to own a more higher, more advanced projector. They're not alienated. And that's what we don't do. And then on top of that, forcing customers to calibrate their projectors, not a good idea. If I learned anything about customers want things that are simple. No 4-code applications to paint a screen. Simple and easy. That's what they want, and they do not want to spend a lot of money. So for some people saying, oh, your screen paints are really expensive, my screen paint takes out $4,000 to $5,000 projection. Screens can be used on just about every projector we can throw at it, except for no knockoffs. We can use our products in fully lit environments. I can take it outside. It can produce amazing and beautiful images outside. So if one of the big companies like Black Diamond or one of those companies had this technology, how much do you think this product would be worth on the market? Quite a lot of money. A lot of money. So the fact that the price that I charge for, extremely reasonable, especially when we have a motorized projection screen over there that we paid $109 for, and we used it to take out a $3,000 to $5,000 projection screen in a fully lit environment on a $109 projector. Yeah. I like these videos, natural colors. But like I said, not to beat a dead horse to the death, but for the person to tell you that he was saving you hundreds, yeah, well, we all know the truth about what that stuff is at the end of the day. So again, you get what you paid for. I had somebody ranting at me about something. I said, let me get this straight. Who are you more angry at, me or him? Because I didn't take your money. I didn't sell you this product to begin with, so I don't know what you're ranting with me for. Take that over there. I like these. These are natural. I love videos like these are the hard ones to get. Ones that are natural. Sometimes when you're dealing with the other videos, they can be oversaturated with too much. These are the ones I like. I gotta memorize this channel, and I like this. I like what they have on here. Oh, that was pretty cool. I saw little snowman. I bet your kids built those. They do a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah. Control recognition. Oh, now it works. Oh, wow. Thank you for the delay. All right, little snowman. That is freaking cool. And these chunks of wood, that's pretty cool. All right, so the new screen paint will be available. The date you're seeing is the launch date we have for it. Like I said, it has to go to a batch number, and we had, thank goodness, everything happened the way it did with the containers. Because if we had launched this thing with the 43s attached to them, that would have been a complete nightmare for us. So thank God that everything happened the way it did. Because I said before, the reason why we had to change out the containers to 48s, the company we bought from had an Amazon Prime logo on it, which means, we got them pretty quick. We got them like in a couple of days, 2 days we got them in. So I go back to order some more for the launch date and order some more for the unicorn, and it doesn't have the Prime symbol anymore. So now they're talking about July the 18th, and we're already coming with July the 1st already. So July the 18th, they don't have them. They're not going to have them. I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. This is just too far apart. It's not going to work at all, period. Because every time we got the order, who knows how long we got to wait to get them in. So I start searching and looking for somebody else that may have them, and someone had 48. So I was like, okay, they're 48s. They're cheaper than what we paid for. And the shipping time, they'll be here today, which is extremely fast. We get them next day shipping. So that's fantastic, because that's what I look for. Anything that we can get here that day or next day, because we need it right away to process the order, to ship it out for the customer. So that all worked out. So we have the batch number test on the 3rd of July. Of course, 4th of July, you guys are out doing, having fun. And then on the 5th, we officially launch it out. Now, see, this right here has sparked my curiosity. I like to go over and see how other countries celebrate holidays, maybe that we have here, and what holidays they have over there. Now, I had a friend from Korea. Well, I must have asked him everything, like what kind of cereal do y'all eat over there? All kinds of stuff. Like interesting, y'all celebrate Christmas. You have Halloween over there. You know what I mean? All kinds of stuff. Always curious about what they do over there, which is pretty interesting. Only problem I would have is seafood, because I'm allergic to seafood. That's the only thing I couldn't have over there. And they eat seafood galore over there. I just could never understand how, and I have to bring this topic up every time I look at these other different countries and stuff. I don't understand how people can be racist. I really don't get them. I don't. You miss out on so much. There's so many things you miss out on by being racist. I can never understand how people are like that. Man, live a life just hating people because of the color of their skin. Sad. All right, we're done here. I love it. Like I said, we're going to be downstairs gaming, so I'm going to disconnect this because I'm going downstairs. I got a 127-inch downstairs, which I'm going to be gaming on today. I'm having some fun with this Watchdog Legion, which is pretty good. Now, we're also, with this, we're going to add in a free gift in the box. It's going to be a keychain with some cool stuff on it, but we haven't decided which ones yet. I'm going to make a decision today for it. Look at the black level. That black level is gorgeous. I love it on the gamer. All right. I just thought about that too. The containers match my miniature gaming PCs in here. They do. They actually match my PC in here. Oh, that'd be a nice picture to take next to those. got another one on the floor right there. Yeah. All right. I gotta put this air conditioner in there today. Stop putting that off. It's still cool downstairs because I had the air conditioner running all night. Where is... Oh, man, getting old. This is gamer paint. "4K tropical fish." I think I'll do that one right there.
Say hello to a certified used Hyundai with an industry.
So this right here is, if you don't know, in my messy area. This is my 127-inch 1610 customized projection screen, which you watch me coat here in the middle of the floor. We converted the acoustic over to this gamer technology, and my projector of choice used to be a Chrissy 5000 projector, which is over top of us right now. But this right here is a 600 by 800 720p SVGA. This is why I like to use these projectors in our demonstrations, because again, it shows our customers that they don't have to spend all this money for a projector. If you want to, you can go with 4K. If you want to, go with 1080p. Do you have to? No, you don't have to. That's the whole purpose. I'm not telling you not to buy 4K. I'm saying you don't have to buy 4K. The reason why you see a lot of the gray screens and white screens in the dark, and even with that amazing P2, is due to the fact that they don't have a problem picking up the image. No, they're like 3,000 lumens right up on top of the screen. The problem is that the color and contrast washes out. That's the problem. So they have to be in the dark in order to maintain. Now, if you saw the P2 promo commercial, you're like, whoa, but they were in there with a lot of light. Because chances are they probably had an extremely expensive screen, and I guarantee you they had a very extremely expensive screen that could do that. And I'm pretty sure they brought in a professional person to calibrate the projector. It's a corporation. They got the money to do it. So I'm pretty sure they had all that set up. All those, I call those, when we do watch the certifies, is it's called, it's entertainment. It's like a rehearse stage performance. You know, they got the lights adjusted just right. They got the screen set up. They got the professional calibrated projector. Everything is set up, and they got a script they read from. There you go. But in their demonstrations, they're not using 720p SVGA 600 by 800 res projectors. They're using very expensive machines in there because they know that machine has to make up for what the screen can't do. That's why I should be able to go all the way here in my kitchen and still be able to see my screen from all the way back here. So I can watch it here, which, oh, I gotta get the paint. So this is gonna be a whole project right here for you people. We're going to eliminate all of this, because I told you before how we have that set up. Somebody was asking me a question about how come we have the projector here, because the heat blows out from here. I'm not trying to get cooked. It's hot enough in this kitchen. So all my equipment's here for work. We had the projector here, but if I put the projector here, I get blasted with the heat. So I don't want to paint the kitchen. I like the color of the kitchen, and I like the color how it matches the other room in there. So I want to make sure everything is synchronized. So I have to chip off some of this paint, go over to Lowe's, wherever, get the same color and paint all this, do a touch up in the house that's needed desperately, and then put our screen here instead of there. Because I wasn't planning to put a desk down here. I wasn't planning to work down here. This came at the last minute because I was tired of having my office upstairs in my gaming room. Yeah, it became a headache, so I had to bring it downstairs. And the cool thing about it is, I mean, heck, it's an office with a deck connected to it. So I got my windows. People always want that window in the office. I can go and make some food when I get done on lunch break, go outside, sit out there on the deck and just chill and relax. Which I need to buy some more stuff out there too, because it's looking kind of lonely out there. See how deep the blues are? Outer space screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, when my buddy was laughing about me putting the lamp, I literally thought those 2 screws in the back were part of it. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a headache. I literally had a projector that I had to dismantle to get to the lamp. It was not a fun ordeal. And I thank God I remembered everything I did. I took apart to put it right back together again. Never doing that one ever again. But yeah, but this was so much easier. It was actually much easier than some of the projectors I do. 1 screw, popped off, disconnect, put it back in. I bought me another one of those lamps too. That's just a generic lamp, by the way. It's not made by the original company. Now some went, some work, and some don't. Yes, that is my sleeping quarters. I had somebody say, that's where you sleep? Yeah, that's where I sleep. Comfortable there. This big old house, and I only sleep like in one area, like that area right there. As a matter of fact, I got an entire attic upstairs I don't even use. We just throw stuff up there for storage. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the attic. I haven't even decided. So as you can see, look at the black levels. We got 2 big windows right next to our screen. Projector sits 18 feet away from the screen. AK Desired Nature. I love doing this when the black levels on this are freaking amazing. OLED black level test.
Getting that from YouTube.
Where's my favorite at? Oh, here we go.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places with the help of magical technology. What about today?
Now, I love this test because in this test, the screen must remain black at all times. To make sure that the white levels are working properly, you see that little dot moving back and forth? I have to be able to see that. Not sitting up on top of the screen at a distance, I have to be able to see that dot. That allows me to realize or actually recognize that the screen is accepting white light. When we drop a heightener into it, we have to be very careful because a heightener can wash the screen's black level out, including color. So it has to be a certain balance in order to do it. So that white dot, I have to be to see that everywhere it goes on the screen. Let me pause this for a minute. Run those tests on every screen in the house, literally. We got the taco screen next. Gotta get around to painting the cat screen. Let me see. It's not in here. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a crazy hot day. I can feel it. I can feel it. What we got going on here? There we go. What did I just step on? See? This room is cool. I gotta set the air conditioner up in here too. Oh, I do got air conditioner already in there. Most likely, I'm going to be using that room the most when it's wintertime. I know I'm going to be up there all the time, but I'm watching. Hearing some Frank Sinatra playing off in the back of my head right now. Oh, see how flat the screen is? Remember when I told you about stiffening the surface with multiple coats? There you go. That's why we put the multiple coats in. Ouch. Taco's toys. I swear it's Cat Lisa's toys in the weirdest places. Now, for the individual who called himself doing the report on our product before it even launched, that's Network Grade 773. That's the sample sheet that I put on all the screens throughout the entire house and just about every video, upstairs, downstairs, outside, to show people why you don't go near gray screen paint products. Because they can't see contrast. Oh, and by the way, projector behind me, did you know that has a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio? Yep, these SVGA projectors got them. 20,000 to 1. That does not pick up on a gray screen. Now I'll leave my projector specifications. You can go to Projector Central or anywhere you want, and you'll see that the projector has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. The gray screen can't see it. Now, notice a little white dot. You see it moving back and forth over there. And if you notice that the gray screen, it is not picking up the contrast level. This is an OLED test. Anytime someone calls themselves doing a contrast test, and if it's in the dark, that means they have to be in the dark because the gray screen can't see the contrast level in a fully lit environment. So that's why they do it in the dark. That's supposed to be done with the lights on. Where's my stand at? Oh, it's upstairs. This is driving me crazy. Let me go grab me a stand. That's driving me crazy. All right, we're installing this today. No more, because I've been busy. I installed that. Containers are coming in today. I at least want to get the containers done. My stand. So I try to do things in a more realistic environment for our videos. Not in the dark. With window light peeking around the curtains. Don't get that one. I really don't, people. Give me a minute. And look at my fireplace. That fireplace actually works too, you know that? I just can't burn it because of smoke. It screws with my lungs. I did burn it when I first got it. When I first got here, I was like, oh shoot. Does that fireplace work? Because, you know, it's very amazing how the Lord blesses you. Last house we had, it was gas. And the gas didn't even work right. I wouldn't turn that thing on for nothing. Yeah, get blown up. Didn't even look like it was even properly inspected right. Wanted a fireplace so badly because I had a fireplace when I was a kid growing up. If you ever grew up with a fireplace when you were a kid, Christmas time was amazing. Having a real burning fireplace. We had when we were a kid, when I was a kid. I've always wanted a fireplace. Any place. Every place we moved into, no fireplace, no fireplace. We moved in this place, and that's the first time I noticed the fireplace. I was like, oh, does that work? It was like, yeah, it works perfectly. We just had it inspected. Had it inspected also, too, this year. And it works still functioning. I had to make sure there's no bird's nest or nothing like that inside of it. So anyway, got a chance to burn it one time. Now, I don't know how it's going to work out now because, you know, my lungs are much better because they got me on this new meds and I've been taking them for about a year and everything's been working out quite well. But I'm not going to take any chances. But I still like to see the fire in my fireplace. So those right there are those those are the get off of there. Can you please move? Thank you. Over there, Taco. Come on, man. You don't have to be a jerk every day. Do you have to be a jerk every day? Do you have to be a jerk every day? Every day, Taco. Every day. Can you take a break and not be a jerk today? Taco. Right, really? You're a jerk, Taco. You're a jerk. look at. That's the funniest things you've ever seen in your entire life. But anyway, yeah, so instead of can't burn my fireplace, those flickering lights that you get that make it like the lights are on fire, that's what this in there right now. I can burn my fireplace 24/7. All right, let's get back to this. That feels much better. And we even have more light coming in because again, after the sofa and more lights coming in, make sure you get as enough as possible. Like, see how black that screen is? So that screen can pick up a 100% contrast level. Now, if you're going to do a contrast demonstration, number one, you don't have a bunch of bowls of fruit in the demonstration, a lot of colors. No, you don't have colors in the contrast demonstration. Contrast demonstration has very little color. Majority of the demonstration is black. And you're supposed to be in a fully lit room when you're doing it. So you can see exactly how your contrast levels are going to play out. Very important. Now we do this test in the max out zone. We got video demonstrations of the same product in gray screens and certified screens in the max out zone at 1,000 lumens at 4 and 5. Look at the little dot. Same thing, 39. All screen paints we develop have to go through the exact same test so we can make sure we can see the screen crystal clear. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, like I said, my projector over the back of me, I'll put the model number down, has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. It is virtually useless on a gray screen. The lumen count on my projector, I think, is 3,800 lumens. Yeah, those SVGAs behind me, I could never understand. This is the best low-end projector I've ever seen do Sonic Design. It has a 235.1 aspect ratio. You know how much money you have to spend for a projector in order to get that option? That is freaking interesting. It has a 20,000 to 1 contrast, 3,800 lumens, but yet it's 600 by 800 720p SVGA. This is their bottom model right here. And even at 20,000 to 1, 3,800 lumens, it is pretty much useless on a gray screen because the contrast ratio can't pick it up. Oh, and by the way, my curtains are dark. We use the veneer curtains. I like these. See, watch this. See my hand on the other end? This is how much light passes through my screen because the curtains don't block any light at all. You can also see the size of my screen nearly is the size of my windows. So see how close the windows sit next to my screens, right next to them. So we have plenty of light passing back and forth at all times. This is how you show real ambient light rejection technology, certified screens. Take note. And those naysayers who make those gray screen paint products that are lying to you on camera, telling you that you're pulling a contrast level, you're not. That's why I did it in the dark. Screen would have had some issues. And that's why they had to use a high-end projector. The screen would have had some issues. And an ultra short throw, 18 feet from the screen. As a matter of fact, let's go into the visual room. I'll show you from another distance. So just imagine, if you will, if I had 127-inch coated with that gray screen paint mix, what I would be picking up right now standing at this very same spot. Ain't that right, Taco? Stretchy man, stretchy man. Hey, what are you doing today? What's your plans for the day? Simple? All right, at your schedule book. Sit down, relax, stare out the window, relax. Now drive me crazy while I'm wearing VR. You crazy critter, you come here. Come here. Sorry, people. I know this is a video about paint, but still, this is my buddy right here. You angry, feisty man, you. Always fighting me. Doing battle for horticle. Yeah, are you mad? Are you angry? Look at this, look at this. He likes to fight. Let go. Thank you. I know I started it. Come here. You're doing battle for horticle. Look at him biting into me. I like that. It's a feisty monster. Ha! How dare you? I don't even know you. All right, people, I gotta go. I gotta fight with feisty monster for a little bit. This is our morning routine. Get him fed. Well, he has food already, but he has fresh food. He needs some fresh food in there, some fresh water. Turn the AC on. This place is already cool, but I want it cooler. And then I'm probably not going to do much today because it's going to be a really hot day today. But we are going to come back in and we are going to discuss how this individual did a review on a product that we haven't done the batch number and we haven't launched it yet. It's never had an official launch date. So the official launch date now is going to be 7/4/22, and the batch number test is 7/3/22. So got some questions to ask there. We still haven't gotten any of the receipts yet for the 39 Extreme Black Widow. Not yet. We're still waiting on that. Nothing at all. Not a thing. Nothing. So we'll be back in to discuss that. All right. Got to go. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Oh, by the way, that is the Cinemax Network Grade 773 next to a 127-inch painted gamer. Yeah, we already know what we can do to Network Grade 773. We started that, remember? We're the ones who started the Network Grade 773. So we already know. Our product's already tested on it. No problem whatsoever. All right, got to go, people. Thank you all, and God bless.